Hey, Mario Gonzalez here with Navy to Navy Homes with some more property management tips for you. Question we get all the time, how should I handle late payments? And this is if you're an owner directly. And this isn't if your tenant has completely stopped paying. I just mean a normal late payment. So let's talk about that. If you want to talk about if your tenant stops payment, you want to get them out of there, please see our blogs on when a tenant stops paying altogether or how to evict a tenant. We've got information on that. But here's just a simple way, and this is a little outside of the box in handling a late rent. So let's talk about this. So the first thing, if a tenant is late, the question should be, did they notify you as a landlord? Did they let you know of some extraordinary circumstance that's coming up? Hey, they're traveling, they're this or that, they had some unexpected expenses come up, that type of thing. If so, then you may want to communicate to your owner, or if you are the owner, you may want to take exception to that to some degree, and I'll explain how to do that right here at the end. The second thing is, what does your lease say? Do you have a written lease that tells them exactly what's going to happen when they're late, and what the circumstances are, their late fees, etc. So if you have a written lease, then definitely stick by that. However, there is a time that you can really use this to build a relationship. So let's use a special case. Let's say it's around the holidays. Let's say it's whatever. They had a child get sick. They had a car accident. They were hospitalized. We've heard them all and we've seen them all. What I will say is, if you're gonna, as an owner, gonna take exception for one time and say, I'm gonna allow you to pay rent this one time late, but never again, then I would definitely say you need to follow that up in writing. Give them a one-time written late rent abatement form that says, hey, we've accepted this time and never again shall we do it. But let them know that you understand. Let them know that you're people too and you understand their circumstances. And most of the time, those people will pay the late rent. They will pay the late fees as well. And they're very accepting to know that you are not going to end the lease, not going to file an eviction, not going to do that, that you are open, willing, and accepting of their circumstances. And this is a really rare case where you can build that relationship. And part of owning a rental home, you as a landlord, is to have a relationship with that tenant. Even though it may be estranged a bit or distant, use your property manager in between. But if you use all those connections to really build that relationship, to say, hey, I'm an owner and I hear and I understand exactly what you're going through, then a late rent, so long as they pay and catch up, again, can be a fantastic way to say, yes, I understand, and actually build that relationship. So again, we're not talking about if a tenant stops paying altogether, we're just talking about they're late. It's just a sideways there. So if you have questions about evicting a tenant or when a tenant stops paying altogether, please see our other blogs. We're happy to give that information. And at any time, feel free to call us here at Navy to Navy. We'll give you any property management advice you like. Thanks.